Welcome back to the LEGO Club Show. Short course racing is a type of off-road truck racing where a group of drivers compete on a track filled with jumps, berms, and of course, dirt. Well, we had a chance to check out this Rooston Rally action after Brickworld in Chicago, and as soon as we returned back to the LEGO headquarters, I knew my mission was clear. Build a short course truck out of LEGO bricks. I knew I would need the help of my friends at the model shop to build this LEGO monster piece, so I started to take some photos of all the trucks from different angles. After shooting some of the pictures from the front, the back, the side, and even underneath, I sent them to our friend Pete, a LEGO master model builder who would get started turning my inspiration into creation. Hey Pete, how's it going?
Oh, not too bad. How you doing, Scott?
Great. Wow, you did an awesome job on these. How did you even get started?
Well, I started with the photography you sent me, which was really great. The first thing I did was try to draw inspiration from what I saw in the photography. I just looked at it from different angles and tried to turn out what was different between this truck and a standard truck. And as you can see, right off the bat, it's wider, it sits lower to the ground. The tail bed is a different function than a standard truck where you normally would load things into it. This is where the engine is housed. So it's really used to cool the engine as it's driving.
When I saw the truck and I was taking those pictures, there was a piece that stuck out to me that was like, oh yeah, this is definitely LEGO. I want to build this.
If you look at the photography, there's a nice angled piece in the back, and instantly it just jumped out at me that that was a great chance to utilize the LEGO slope brick, as you can see right here.
Right, I was thinking the same exact thing when I saw that. It's cool how sometimes like you see something in real life, and you can pick out a piece of that just looks like a LEGO element, and it just gets you psyched to start building.
Oh, definitely, and I think that, at least in my experience designing with LEGO, that's always the jump-off point for me. As I look at something and I can design a whole model sometimes just around one piece and oh, that's a great eye, or that'll be a great engine, or in this opportunity there's 3 different ways to explore the same shape of the engine and use different pieces to try to recreate it, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now, what are some of the challenges? You've got the 3 different scales. How do you go about building each model, in that scale?
So the different scales give you the opportunity to do different things. So if you look at the smallest scale, it's really simplified and there's a minimal amount of elements and you're really just getting the shape of the slope of the back. But as you go up, you can start to add details, so the fans are now apparent, and you can see some of the other details that are able to be added at this scale. When you get up to the final scale, you can add all the detail, including some of the functions that the car has in terms of having shocks and adding things of that nature.
Pete, do you have any advice for the kids on how they can take something from inspiration to creation?
Oh, definitely. I would say start out by gathering as much reference or photography, or if you can actually see the object in real life, that's always a good place to start. And then again, just pulling from the different shapes of what you're trying to recreate. So if you see a nice sloped area and you see the opportunity to use a LEGO brick that matches that, go for it.
Yeah, so sometimes it's almost like saying, you find that element just like this, there's your slope brick, and you have to go build and rebuild maybe till you get it perfect, and then once you get it perfect, you can build it in this scale, you can build it in this scale, and you can build it in this scale.
Yeah, that's very true.
So I'm going to take these back to my house and I'm going to display them on my shelf. Thanks for building them.
The heck?
Stay tuned to LegoClub.com for more of the LEGO Club Show.